celebrity-wide theme overtaking the Coffinverse in 2023.
Welcome, party people in the house. It's the summer of 1977 in New York City. Let me set the scene. Downtown, CBGB's is rocking the punk rock. The first ever appearances of Blondie, Television, Talking Heads, Dead Boys. It's incredible. But Uptown is rocking. Studio 54, all the celebrities, Mick Jagger, Bianca Jagger, Andy Warhol can all be seen. And if you could believe it, in 1977, in the summer, in New York City, you could actually just walk right into Plato's Retreat, a swingers club with national attention. Right now, you could tell we're in the middle of the blackout. It's crazy, but it's absolutely true. In July of 1977, a lightning bolt hit the Con Ed building and plunged the entire city into darkness for over 14 hours, maybe more. And that's where we find ourselves in our all-new Kickstarter coming at you in less than a half hour, Lady Satanus Sinister Urge. Welcome, party people, to the blackout. Are you guys and gals ready to partay? Let's do. Can I hear? Are you ready to partay?
Yeah!
We got some heavy metal style party people.
Get down!
What if you guys were doing like the disco style? You guys ready for a disco style party?
Yeah!
All right, party people. Those metalheads and rockers are working on our disco. That's all right, everybody. Well, welcome. This is the official countdown party for the Coffin Comics Lady Satanus Sinister Urge. And we are so delighted that you are here with us. So without further ado, I think we're going to raise the house lights and get this party started. Welcome, everybody. Right on, everybody. Welcome to the setup, man. Check out all the good stuff. I'm going to let you know how this is going to go. We're going to have a rocking time, and I encourage each and every one of you out there to enjoy your libations or any way you want to get symbolically high on life. That's what you get to do. We got a couple of chuckles in the background. You do you, man. That's just the way we do. So going to have some fun surprises for you. And at 7 o'clock, the one and only Nick G is going to launch this campaign. And I cordially invite you to back it. But before we do, first, let me introduce the co-writer of Lady Satanus, the one and only Mad Mike MacLean. Just going in. How old were you?
Whitest thing you've ever seen.
How old were you in 77?
In 77, I would have been 5 years old.
So Mike was 5 years old where this story is set. I was 16, so I was like in my prime. But truthfully, I could not take disco at all. It was an affront to my sensibility. I was a rock guy, of course. Now, years later, I realized disco is probably like the most fun time any human being had in the world. If you go back and look at those videos, Saturday Night Fever and just, all of it. It's great stuff. So I digress. Let's talk a little bit about Lady Satanus, Sinister Urge. What the heck is this story about, Mike?
Well, Lady Satanus takes place again in New York City, 1977, where the rebellious Lady Satanus has been expunged from hell and is forced to go to the bowels of New York.
Lower East Side of New York City. I mean, in fact, she's like a block away from CBGB's.
A block away, and she finds that music very enchanting.
That's right.
That's right. So, and when in New York, she quickly finds herself confronted by the underworld. But get this, the underworld is run by demonic forces.
That's right. Our mafia is actually a bunch of demons. As soon as she gets her eyes on that, realizing that she is the true heir to this power. And although she has very, very little power at the beginning of our story, she makes it her journey, her desire to take over the entire criminal underworld.
All the while being hunted by that criminal underworld because they see her as a threat. So a very exciting, very fun story.
Very Coffin, right?
Very
I mean, it's
Coffin.
got everything you expect from us. A little sexy, a little violence, a little heart.
Mhm.
You know, after all, this is a demon princess come to Earth. I mean, this demon princess, I think she has an affinity for human beings because after all, she's half human herself, but she still looks upon them as her pet. So you know what? I think it would be so amazing if you guys and gals out there could meet the one and only Lady Satanus. May I please present to you Sapphire Nova as Lady Satanus.
Here in the flesh. Human, bring me my trident.
Yes, my lady.
Lady Satanus, how are you feeling? You're finally getting your own book.
Well, of course, as it always should be.
You're absolutely right, Lady Satanus. You're getting a sense of Lady Satanus's attitude. And her attitude is, she doesn't mean it, but like human beings are, it's not like they're beneath either, but it's sort of like super rich, super entitled, right?
They're just there for my pleasure.
That's absolutely right. And Lady Satanus is a character who loves her pleasure, as we show inside the story. What else would you like to say, Lady Satanus?
Well, I think it'll be all of your pleasure to read my story, because let's face it, this really is all about me. So I really implore you, take your time, read it, enjoy it, because you know you will.
You heard it from Lady Satanus herself. That's right. Also want to acknowledge a couple lunatics that we have in the house tonight, our dear friends from Economics and Comics, Billy and Joel.
Come Joel.
That's right. What's up, Joel? What's up, Billy? You guys are So, before we do launch, I would like to kind of take a look at some of the covers and editions that we're offering. Now, we've said before in some previews that this is a different type of Coffin Comics Kickstarter. It's what we call Quick Strike. So by design, it's smaller in scale. However, don't get it twisted. It's all killer, no filler. So let me very quickly show you some of the great covers and editions that we're offering on this campaign. First up, we have the main edition by Mike Chrome and Hi-Fi Color Design. This will be 48 pages of color, square bound, co-written by myself, Mike MacLean, illustrated by Hedwin Zalvadar, illustrated by Omar Zalvadar, colored by Hedwin Zalvadar, and lettered by veteran letter Marshall Dillon. Next up, we don't have the Son of Satan #1. We have Lady Satanus #1. This is an homage, and here is a nice back-to-back example of this particular homage by Stephen Butler and Dan Feldmeyer. Next up, returning champion. Sora Sung is doing our official jeweled edition. You can see some of the jewels on there, passion crystals. Nathan Zerdy's doing our naughty. Sun K is doing our holofoil. Jose Varice is doing our megafoil. Paolo Pantalena is doing our hardcover. Richard Ortiz is knocking it out of the park with our heavy metal edition. And then we get into our upper tier elements. Exclusive to our high roller is Monty Moore art. Exclusive to our mega bowler tier, Stephen DeSario, Anthony Spey, Richard Ortiz, Don McTague. Our legend tier by Eric Basaluda and Ula Moss. And then our mega legend tier, including handcrafted, hand-colored editions, limited to 15, colored by Sean Forney, each one completely different. The mega VIP tier also includes the Metal Legend limited to 15 and the Dawn Pearl limited. Now, we also do know that people love their comics and prints. So we have a nice print set and a nice Metallicard set. Equally, we have the Naughty. Swing on over for the Naughty print set and the Naughty trading card set. But for those of you guys and gals who like prints, we have the Ultimate print set, which includes the Nice, the Naughty, and the individual exclusive prints by legend Eric Basaluda, Risque by Nathan Zerdy, and the main premiere edition by Mike Chrome and Hi-Fi. Also, we have the Mega Metallicard, which includes the exclusive images limited to 69 by Eric Basaluda, Stephen DeSario, Eric Basaluda again, Nathan Zerdy, and, interestingly, Elias Chatzudis. So, hopefully you can see this campaign's got all killer, no filler. What do you think, Lady Satanus?
Oh, I'm ready to make these demons my bitches.
That's right.
Mommy.
That's right, as you should be. Neil.
That's right, that's how it goes. Also, folks, let's have an element of interactivity. If you have any questions or you want to just say something, holler at your boy, right? Julian the Hooligan, what are you thinking about this campaign and what we're offering?
This is crazy because this is our first time we're ever doing a campaign right after a campaign.
That's
it's like
true.
48 hours.
Right.
So this is definitely Flash. Brian said it's small, but it's got so much great stuff. I mean, look at already
All
what we
killer,
got.
no filler, everybody.
It is stunning. It is really stunning. It's like all our artists are like going top notch, and it's exciting because we're launching a new character, a new Kickstarter campaign. So it's leading to 2024. We're gonna rule it.
I definitely feel the heebie-jeebies, new character. Let's do it.
I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're
Michael's
gonna be
saying
okay.
this looks so good, I can't wait to read this.
I'm stoked for you to read it. We had a fun time. You know, it's interesting. This one took a little while to get to you guys and gals. I wrote this story, gosh, September 2021. I took the lead, and then Mike did the rewrite on it, and so we've had this one complete for a little while. What would you like to tell folks too? Like, we tell people the story, but anything about the feel, the heart?
Well, and I think we talked about this before. This really came from the fans. When they saw that Don Mattei cover years ago, there was such a big outcry for it that,
Yes.
that we just had to listen to the fans.
We introduced the character Lady Satanus in the book Lady Death Blasphemy Anthem. She was introduced as a member of a sworn, and we instantaneously started hearing people want Lady Satanus.
Who is this?
Who
Yeah,
is that?
Tim is saying, so pumped for this. Lady Satanus is quickly becoming one of my favorite characters.
That's awesome.
Wow. And Corey's saying, I've been waiting for this campaign to start. Super pumped for this. And Chad is wondering, how short is this campaign?
So this campaign will still be a 30-day campaign, but by design, many of our campaigns, like a Lady Death campaign, could have 40 plus reward tiers. But this one is going to be succinct. I think we have 25 reward tiers.
Exactly. We don't need a lot to fill in a lot of greatness.
There you go. You heard it. Now, will there be things added to the campaign? I don't really know. That would be telling. As you guys and gals out there know, a Coffin Comics campaign is a living, breathing, dynamic thing. So one never knows, does one?
This one's gonna be hot. Hot.
Trent is wishing that there was a patch set for this character.
Well, look at it this way. We liken the initial Quick Strike campaigns for Lady Satanus and in September for Chaotica as your first look. And if you find these characters compelling and interesting, and we can tell that, well, certainly we would have to expand with Lady Satanus shirts, patches, and other goodies. But really, this is our first way of kind of getting the character out there to you and seeing how you feel about it.
So humans, show your support so that can happen.
That's right. You heard from the one and only.
Mark is saying those metal cards rule.
I love the metal cards. Look, I think you can tell what I like. I like comics, cards, and prints, and that's what we make. We have no apologies for liking comics, cards, and prints. Julian the Hooligan's getting his dance on.
It's a hot night here, folks. You got to check out this campaign. Look at all this great stuff. I see another 3 tiers of metal cards.
That's right.
Oh, I know there's a lot of new folks that are really getting in on metallic cards. So this is a great campaign. I mean, you get, what, 15 different metallic cards? That's a great deal. Check it out, card
That's right.
collectors.
Just check. Go for it.
Take it.
Yes, please.
Just checking because we have about 15 minutes till we launch this campaign, ladies and Janice and Mike. So, yeah, where else did I want to go with this? I wanted to say when I graduated high school in 1980, and when disco was coming up, I was just a rock dude and a punk rock guy. And man, I didn't like this. This disco was just taking over, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So don't get it twisted. We include like the punk rock scene. I know that since we wrote the story, we kind of know that Lady Satanus is very partial to punk rock. pay special attention to page 46 of the story because, well, anyway, I don't want to get ahead. We did our research, let us say.
Mr. E52 is saying coin challenge, coin challenge.
Oh,
coin
please.
challenge.
Put it away in my wallet.
Worm.
Oh, wait, Lady Satanus is getting coined? Ah, Lady Satanus is ready.
Although, one with my face next.
Oh, yes, Lady Satanus. Did you get? Okay, here you go. I don't know. Look it over here.
Oh, no justice for Jeff. No justice for Jeff.
Jesus, dude, come on.
Dude! I'm under a spell, man. I can't.
Wait. What about when you came in earlier? I know you know spell.
Oh,
My bad.
No justice for Jeff. No justice for Jeff.
is Jeff justice worthy?
Oh!
I just asked the questions.
You're so lucky Brandy didn't see that because she would rub that in your face.
Good thing it's not on video.
Yeah, it's good.
No,
When I see that trident, I think, like,
Oh, yeah.
that looks nice. In any event, let's jump over into the Coffin Comics conference room, which doubles as our bar, and let's see if Nick G is ready to press the button. All right, after you and Lady
Stand
Satanus.
aside. Follow.
Real quick question from Daniel. How do I get a challenge coin?
Well, we're gonna make, probably the next one we're gonna make is for the Hell Witch Bitchcraft campaign. So I guess let's do an interview with the one and only Nick G. How you doing?
Interview. I get my own interview. Yeah.
Did
Gee,
you
how's
really
it going,
just get coined?
Oh,
Did you really just get coined?
oh, dude. We were just asking. I mean, is justice a thing?
Not no more. If there was any chance, no.
There was no chance.
But now I have justice. So
But of course,
I hate to say this, but the oppressor is right. What? Whoa.
Whoa.
Nick,
All right,
Nick,
so-
Nick.
Hey,
All right, so we're back interviewing Nick G. Nick, how are things going?
things are going good. We're ready to launch.
And I know it's high tension and there's a lot of technical to it. Can you explain to people what is it like? What do you need to do when you're doing a Kickstarter launch?
First of all, you got to make sure everything's right. Like there's no mistakes because you can't change them later once you launch.
Right.
So that's always kind of nerve wracking because sometimes there's things that you know you looked over like 20 million times and you missed it. So.
But I guess fundamentally too, really, it's after all this work behind the scenes, it really just comes down to doing that.
Right, and it comes down to pressing the button.
Just
But there's
'cause
no guarantee you will launch
No
when you
guarantee.
press that button.
it's true. We've had all kind. I mean, gosh.
I have a pretty good feeling about this one.
But there's been times, we pressed the button. Like I think the Lady Death from Cybernetic Desecration. I don't know. I think we blew Kickstarter's mind, and it took about 8 minutes for numbers to show up. Remember
was
that?
awkward. That was very awkward.
That was awkward. We're all like, okay, this is okay, right?
What happened?
So, Nick G, is there anything else you want to say to the people?
So yeah, I mean, prior to launch is basically what I'm doing, making sure everything looks good before we launch. That way, the launch is as smooth as possible.
Hell yeah. While we're over here, folks, please, let's talk about the Lady Satanus interior page work. Since it's a new book, maybe one of your logical questions are, well, sure, the covers are great, but how about the interiors? And here you're actually feasting your eyes on page 1 of Lady Satanus, illustrated by Omar Zalbadar, colored by Edwin Zalbadar, and lettered by veteran letterer Marshall Dillon, and written by yours truly and Mike MacLean. Mike, is there anything you want to say about these pages?
I just was blown away by these pages. It just seems like, it's obvious that these guys are related, right? Because they just work so well together.
Yeah.
The colors just so inform the art. So I was blown away.
Now, we do have to emphasize there is a special guest appearance by the one and only Lady Death, and It's just not a throwaway scene. It's actually a very, very meaty moment. The question is, Lady Satanist, how do you feel about how your art has been rendered?
Let's face it, my art is beautiful, but not as beautiful as I am. But they have done a wonderful job portraying me. Well, we'll see. We'll keep up the good work because they're doing wonderful.
They have been commanded to do great work, and they did. It's absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, so, I mean, this is really good, juicy work. You can see these nice anchor panels framing the page. Storytelling is really nice, great flow, really lively art, good action, good bad guys. And this obviously is just a little piece. Our story is 48 pages, presented in square bound. While we're here, I also wanted to bring to your attention the lovely decor brought to you by the one and only Moonshine Mel and her team.
Moonshine Mel!
There's Moonshine. There's the bar itself. Let's get a closer look at the city skyline.
It's gorgeous. I want to put Godzilla figures in front of that. Yeah. Gorgeous.
Yeah, there's the city itself. There's everyone needs a skeleton. And here we are. This is great. Amazing. Bunch of followers on the pre-launch page. I think we got like 7 minutes to go. This will be amazing.
Worm, come here.
Oh, wait.
Neil, I need to fix my boot. Thanks.
Thank you, mistress. Oh, God, help me.
That Lady Satanus has got quite an attitude, but why shouldn't she?
Why shouldn't I?
Right? So, Lady Satanus is another in a long line of Coffin characters who have absolutely no apologies about who she is. She's commanding. She's in control. She lords around and tells people exactly what she wants. Isn't that right?
Just like I'm in control of all of you now.
That's right. That's the story. Well, folks, it's getting more and more exciting as we come towards the. Where's my phone? I did something with it. Here it is. It tells me how much time we have. We have about 7 minutes to go. Lady Satanus, lucky number 7. It's ridiculous. Anybody have anything else they'd like to say out there in the background?
Oh, yeah. Jennifer is asking, where can I learn more about Lady Satanus? I feel a bit out of the loop, but highly interested.
Well, here's the great news. If you back this campaign now, you're actually going to learn a lot about Lady Satanus. However, I can tell you that Lady Satanus has made previous appearances in Lady Death Blasphemy Anthem, Lady Death Malevolent Decimation, and Lady Death Sacrificial Annihilation, where she played a pivotal role in each. Any you'd add or subtract to that, Mike?
No, those are all great appearances by the one and only Lady Satanus.
They were great, but not enough. That is why you need to read this new one.
That's right. You've heard it from Lady Satanus herself.
Eric Hart saying, Brian, good luck with this new Kickstarter. I'm sure it's going to do great.
Thanks, Eric. Really appreciate it. This one kind of brings us right back to the beginning again. Launching a new character, it kind of gives you the willies in a good way. You know, the excitement and the unknown. It makes it a lot of fun. What do you have to say about that, Julie?
Well, I was just about to ask you, we have not launched a new character's title
That's true.
in 5 years.
True.
So
It's
I was
exciting.
like, it's really exciting. And seeing we've already got over 800 people waiting for this campaign to start, I'm wondering how many more are just going to flood in. So
I don't know.
I think this is going to be a really interesting, very quick, burning, scorching hot campaign. I don't think you guys should miss it at all.
Well, I certainly do hope so. But what I noticed early on when I designed the character, that she instantaneously connected with the fiendom. And it's as if this Lady Satanus is the sort of character people expect from us. And that's perfectly fine by me. I love writing characters that are utterly in command of their own destiny. They're unabashed about who they are. They just kind of write the script of their own destiny. I like those elements in a character.
Mr. E52 saying, I'm tempting to be the first 100.
Do it.
Do it.
Everyone who's watching this, I highly encourage you, pledge instantaneously and see if you could be in the top 13.
Cyndercoal saying, I want to be number 69.
You absolutely should.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of
Beautiful.
lunatics agreeing with you here, obviously. Yeah, it is incredible too. Like we've just closed a campaign on Friday, and here we are the following Wednesday. But we also want to assure you out there that we've been planning this. So it's not like we just came up with this idea. We actually hatched this idea of doing 6 Kickstarters in a year and got the approval from Kickstarter because we're veteran project creators at this point. So we've actually been in production for some time. Anything you want to say? Brandy Sparkle's hiding in this corner over there.
Nope. Hi, everybody.
What is that? Ice, vanilla ice?
What's
What?
this
What
t-shirt
is
today?
this?
The greatest rapper of all time.
Oh.
Everybody knows.
Lady Satanus, will you melt that t-shirt? Melt it.
Use your finger. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't think Lady Satanus thinks Vanilla Ice is the greatest rapper.
It's okay.
It's really up for debate, and I'm sure it's longer than this campaign's going to be. People can. I would actually say though he was pretty good.
See? Boom! I've got Brian Pulido. That's all I need.
I liked his real estate flipping show.
I was about to say, the shows, right? Not the music. Yeah, come on. There's a reason why Suge Knight held him over the ledge.
Yeah. Folks, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Feels like it's taking forever just for the last 7. It's crazy.
But here we are. Again, if you don't have a Kickstarter account, we highly recommend you go make one now. It's actually relatively simple, Lady Satanus. Just go over to Kickstarter and start up your account, add in all the information. Sometimes if we're lucky and the comic gods shine upon us, these campaigns go pretty wild pretty quickly. What do you recommend people do, Lady Satanus?
I think you need to get on immediately and pledge. Let's face it, don't wait to be the first 13, first 69, all of it. Get on, be the first. I want to see who's going to be that person.
Be number 1. That's right.
I don't accept less than number 1.
There you go. Mike MacLean, step on in here.
Sure.
Let's talk a little bit more about kind of story or any other kind of reflections while Jimmy Coffin has a comment from
Yeah, the
watching.
Nocturnal says, got off work and ready to play.
Nocturnal,
Yeah.
right on. Do it. Welcome, Nocturnal. So, any other ruminations as we're heading towards this, finally having the opportunity to show people what we've been working on for so long?
Well, one thing Brian might have mentioned this before, but this project is done, right?
That's
Some
right.
people that may be even new to this, who
Yeah.
knows? This project is done.
All we got to do is
I
print.
gotta press that print button. So they just gotta get it printed up, so it'll get to you relatively quickly compared to maybe some other Kickstarter campaigns that other people might have done that might not get to you so quick.
Oh my
So
God,
this
it's less than a minute. Who's got Atomic
Oh
Time?
my God.
Can you keep an
Here we
eye
go.
out?
Yeah, it's
45
seconds.
45 seconds. 45 seconds.
Oh my God.
5 seconds.
I want a front row seat then. Move this chair up for me.
Come on, be sick. Oh my God, what are you doing?
So far.
What?
I
You
want to be
savage.
punished.
Keep tell us when we're 30. Do you need your
We're
trident?
at 25.
Yes, I do.
Footrest.
All right.
Here you go, man.
When we're 15, let us know, then we'll count down everybody. Let's make it
15.
14,
13,
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Nick will tell us if we're launched.
We're launched.
Launch. Do we have to do anything with
I
this
have
thing?
to refresh.
We have to refresh. We're going to refresh the screen.
Refresh it so fresh. Refresh it. Refresh the campaign,
Refreshing.
please.
And there it is. There it is.
Go!
Here we go. Zero.
Yay! We did it!
Yay! You got to start somewhere, everybody.
Oh!
What is your screen saying, Nick?
Oh,
Almost
there.
Thank you, backers.
Wow,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Let's hit that 66666.
Whoa, no way.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
6 come on.
Come on.
All the sixes. Go.
Get ready.
that's our goal, but I've certainly encourage you to continue to back it because it takes a little more than that for us to do this. So thank you.
Tim Crawford got backer number 3.
Yeah! Yeah!
Jay G's backer number 12.
Whoa!
Doug K is backer 20.
Yeah!
Mr. E52's backer number 32.
32! That's Sweet 16 times 2, baby!
Work it out, everybody. Well, look, I would be remiss if I didn't say indulge yourself. We got some goodies here. Let's go, go, go.
Wow.
Christian K, backer 23. Matt Stapleton, number 42.
Yeah.
Queen Spookiness, backer 21. Andrew Wilson, backer 24. CMKWS6, backer number 22. And Charles Ziegler, backer 60.
Thank you, Chaz.
Thank you,
man.
Chaz.
Who's number 1?
Who's number 1?
Who's
We got
number
one.
1?
Coffin Comics.
Yay!
Scott Phelps got backer number 9.
Yes!
The Canadian, backer 48.
Yeah,
Canadian
Canadian!
Esquire, number 51. We got Bob Hitt, made it to number 19.
19.
Chad O is backer number 4.
Oh.
Number 5 is Matthew, don't make sense.
Yeah!
Dan Wintermoon, backer 67.
Yeah!
Jason Coates, backer 30.
Thank you, Jason.
Jen T, backer 45.
45!
Mark Woodward, backer 70.
Thank you, Mark. Almost at 100 backers. That's awesome. Inside of 2 minutes. Wonderful. Thank you.
That thing go.
Go, 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 go. Lady Satanus, how are you feeling about people embracing your story?
I mean, they've done exactly what they're supposed to do.
There you go,
I'm
lady.
not surprised in the slightest.
You've heard it from the one and only.
104!
Yay! Amazeballs. Liking the tunes, man.
Jelly Janice, backer 97.
97. Well, we're off to the races. It's only been a couple of minutes. It's incredible.
Wow.
Nick G, you've been there the whole time. How are you feeling? Can you say that again? The camera's on you now.
Feeling good, man.
All right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
All right.
Resident badass who doesn't have his coin. How are you feeling?
Is he a badass now?
Very,
Oh.
very embarrassed for one.
Dude.
But
No
good.
justice. I'm sorry,
Thank
man.
you, everyone, for doing what you're doing. This is going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, and I mean, it's really fun too, because again, because it's quick strike format, we call it.
Quick strike.
So quick strike, this is our quick strike symbol. Quick strike. It's the claw. Because it's quick strike format, the intention is we're able to get everything to the printer and get it rocking out and getting it to you faster than normal. That's our objective, Lady Satanus.
Again, as it should be.
That's right.
They need me sooner.
I'm the whipping boy here.
That's right.
Only when you forget your
I
coin.
just say you brought it upon yourself.
I know.
It would have been fine, but no. Could have been fine, but hey, you know. I learned my lesson. I got popped once by Bernie Fritz.
Oh,
Barney. We were together.
what?
We caught Brian without his coin in San Diego. We met Dan Mendoza for the first time. So Brian bought us dinner.
That's right.
Oh.
So that means you're buying everybody dinner, right? So
What's the consequence, Coop, besides just like you got?
I'll figure out one.
Oh.
I
There
don't
we
know. If,
have
I don't
one.
know
There's
if
no
you.
justice ever.
She already posted it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I already got my comment.
Public humiliation.
Yes,
Is
exactly.
the
Well,
consequence.
She made it meaningful already.
Still rocking along on the campaign.
Yeah.
154 backers, approaching 31K. Let's see here. Are we inside of the first 5 minutes? I don't know. Yes, we're at 5 minutes. That's incredible.
Wow.
Lady Satanus, this bodes well for your future. We would love to tell additional stories. You know, you begin the story expelled from hell. And if you really think about it from a story point of view, you got kicked out of hell. What did you do to get kicked out of hell, Lady Satanus? That's the story we would love to
like
tell.
To know?
That's right. That's a story we want to tell you. I think another thing too, and this is Mike MacLean's suggestion, is it's fun to place Lady Satanus in different eras and different times. So we do know, since she officially came back to Earth, because she was born on Earth, which you will learn more about in the story, but she came back to Earth in 1977, and she's near immortal. So we would love to tell you the story of Lady Death's time on the Sunset Strip during the time of hair metal. That would be a real fun tale to tell. Also,
Face it, I'm great in every age.
that's
Yes,
right.
you are.
That's right. Well, I'm feeling great about the launch of this campaign. How about you guys and gals?
That's incredible.
This bodes really well for our brand new character, new to the earth, already 170 backers. I might recommend that we do a shot.
Yeah, you know what? Here's one thing I gotta say. Everybody who's new to Coffin Comics, because we've got a lot of new customers and fans coming into the loop. This is a great time to jump in. You're right at the beginning of this character's origin story. It's right there for you. You've seen the art. It's gorgeous. Get in on it now. This is number one. This is her whole kit and caboodle. Get it. This is the time. You feel sinister? I feel sinister urge, and so do you. Back the campaign.
The coffin age is now.
Oh, yeah.
Coffin age is upon us.
Now.
I think that we should, before we even have a drink, let's look at this great plate of table of snacks.
Hot snacks.
Hot snacks for everybody on the feed. Devil's food cake. We are totally spoiled. Some flame cups.
Thank you, Mel.
If you were here, Moonshine Mel rocking it out. Nice matchsticks to start a fire with.
Yes.
These nuts.
Ah, where? Oh, there they are. Okay, I found them.
If you were here.
Oh. Okay, those Pringles, Scorching Pringles are really freaking good. I had a couple. Nice. I'm impressed, Pringles. I'm impressed.
Snacks.
Yeah.
Snacks is what it's all about.
Maybe
Oh.
a Hell Witch Pringles promo.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell Witch, Lady Satanus, somebody.
They're missing out on the boat. What a great campaign.
Who wants a shot?
Shut.
I don't even know what we have. I think we actually
Water.
we actually did a number on this bar before any of y'all got here.
I have questions.
Sure.
Are the tiers, since it's like you said, a quick
Quick step.
shot, are the tiers less, or
They're-
they have like max like you did before, like at that real high level, like
Sure. So we have individual reward tiers with additions, and then we have bundles that ascend in potential, are also more limited. So we actually do have we have the High Roller, Mega Baller, Legend, and Mega VIP. Because actually people demand it. People really enjoy those.
yeah, collectors especially.
Collectors really enjoy those, and of course, Eve Ass, Don McTague, and the other phenomenal artists, right?
Can't go wrong.
Dennis is saying the cinnamon moonshine is hot. Just saying.
The cinnamon moonshine is hot. We have to restock.
If there's any left. Been hitting that moonshine.
Dude, yeah, we've been hitting it kind of hard. To be honest with you.
Work hard,
Sword-
play hard.
Swordfest 2024.
Is the Eternals done as a different?
Yeah, no joke. This is kind of like where we're at with things.
We are
We
not
do not have a
alcoholics.
Jameson.
The only problem they have is they're out of booze.
We're not alcoholics.
Here's where we are with our moonshine.
Jameson.
Dennis is saying it's in a skull jar. It's in a skull jar.
Skull jar.
We do have some
Yeah.
skull jars behind us. There's that. There's that.
Ooh, then we got that Crystal Skull vodka.
Shit, I mean, we might have to have Crown Royal tonight.
Yeah.
There's Jameson.
Not enough for everybody.
Oh, there's Glen Levitt.
Crown Royal, man, is pretty like on theme, I think.
Yes.
There you
Got a
go.
hand.
Yes.
Got a little 70s.
Oh, you get a workout while you drink.
Royalty for the royalty.
Just like you get a workout.
You notice too, like we adapt to the circumstances. It's like, yeah, okay,
Yes.
we have Crown Royal, so we're gonna drink Crown Royal. It's like whatever. We have Rock Gut vodka. That's what we're drinking. Can someone help me
Color
do
of
this?
her hair.
What's that?
Matches her hair.
That's true. Nice and scarlet.
Oh.
Does anybody have a little knife of some kind? Julian, do you have your knife on you?
I do not.
Okay, we got one. There we go.
My hooligan
Watch
brother.
yourself. Here I go.
Oh.
Watch out. I'm wild. I don't have glasses on too.
I'm protecting myself.
You have every right to. How are we doing on this
41.
campaign?
We're having
200.
fun. 41.
242 backers.
Nice.
It's amazing.
And there's still like 600 waiting for this campaign. That's even awesome.
Oh.
It's just going to get bigger and bigger.
You did it.
We could have, it'd be amazing if every Lady Death backer backed this campaign, and then one day we could have, it's inevitable, right? Like a face-off between yourself and Lady Death.
It is inevitable.
I mean, Lady Death is completely awesome, but you're actually the devil's daughter. Lady Death is the devil's adversary. So there's got to be, I know there's some history. I don't know.
There's something about the Crimson and Lady Death's all paleness and them clashing. I see beautiful covers in the future.
Oh,
yeah.
And we get Hellwitch in on that as well.
Maybe.
Oh my lord.
And we got Dustin Poppins backer number 162.
Thank you, Dustin Poppins. Dustin Poppins.
Oh, Scott Noah slow. He's backer 80.
Hey, but awesome.
Right on.
Always out.
Can I interest anybody in some Crown? Look at Mike's face.
Ouch! Ow, my arm! Jeez.
Corey
Anybody?
Jones is saying thank you for all the great stuff you've come up with for the last 30 years, Brian Pulido.
You're welcome.
Wow, 30 years.
30 years plus. Nick, you want a little Crown? All right, cool.
You know, if I would
So-
have known in 1991 when I was chasing down Evil Ernie comics that I'd be working for Brian, I'd be like, yeah, right. And here it is. Dreams
Yeah,
come
crazy.
true.
I mean, that's another crazy thing, you know, I won't get too deeply into, but it's kind of crazy to be 32 years in the game of comics and still being able to do it with a degree of
Amen.
vitality, you know, because it's not easy. This is a challenging business. There's been some trends right now. Comics broke me. I have a lot of empathy for the folks who view things that way. It is not an easy business. It is not for the faint of heart. I actually have always viewed it as a tournament. Not everybody wins, and you just got to stay in the game. I think that's number one. Also, I'd be remiss while we're here right now if I did not acknowledge the passing of Master John Romita Sr. Passed away quietly last night at the age of 93. So when we do this toast in part, it is big up to John Romita. And John Romita is probably one of the first artists I recognized as his art and his name together. His covers on so many books in the 70s just knocked me out. His work was always phenomenal and really set the standard, in my opinion, particularly for the Marvel style. So,
Toast to that.
all right,
Yeah.
okay. So,
Yeah.
Coop showed up on that.
Coop.
Right, everybody's showing up for Romita. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, folks, here we are. We're doing incredibly. Thank you. It's amazing. The magic of connecting with you and crowdfunding is remarkable and unbelievable. Honestly, it's so different than in decades past, where comic book numbers would always go down as things would come out, and it's amazing to be able to connect with you. But I won't be overly significant because we're trying to get our disco on, right, Lady Satanus?
Exactly. Well, and I think now we need to get our drink on.
Word.
Amen. Here we go. We're almost at 50.
50.
Oh,
We're almost at 50. Let's
Come
toast
on.
it back. Come on. Here we go. Come on.
Let us drink.
You want to drink to 50? Oh,
49.
yeah! Woohoo!
The incredible thing is, you guys and gals out there did that in what?
14 minutes and 45 seconds.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
thank you.
New character, amazing,
Absolutely.
fantastic. And that's great. As creative people, we just love that we can take chances and that you come along with us. It's amazing. So, to each and every one of you out there, into the spirit of John Romita Jr., John Romita Sr., an absolute great, let's put him up. And cheers.
Cheers!
Oh, that's really awesome. Crown Royal, man. Well, folks, we're off to an amazing start. There is about 30 days left in our campaign. Let's all go into our archive for our send-off for the evening. Let's all go.
Slave,
Yes, my lady.
move. Hand. Come.
Who, me? Oh. Wow, your hands are hot. Ow.
Everything about me is hot.
Amen, sister. Right on, everybody. Do you need your trident, Lady Satanus?
I do. Come. It takes forever, this
Yes, my
one.
lady.
Squeeze it.
I need my
You
boot
figured
too.
you'd know that.
Work.
You almost have to touch
Sorry.
shoulder. You have to touch shoulder. You have to wait for the camera. Ah, one more time.
One more time.
Adjust the boot.
Folks, here we are. Lady Satanus Sinister Urge Kickstarter campaign has just begun. We have 30 days to surprise and delight you, and that is our objective, to bring you the thrilling and tantalizing tale of this uncompromising, wild demon child, the daughter of Satanus herself, written by us guys. We cordially invite you to tell each and every one you know, you guys have been great. We've been the Coffin Crew. You've been.
Lady Satanus.
Do you have anything else you want to say to everybody?
You know you can't wait to read this.
Holler at you later, everybody.
Swarmfest, Swarmfest, Swarmfest! Swarmfest, the global gathering for Coffin Comics fiends and the Swarm, featuring exclusive parties, artists, signings, commission, panels, beer, booze, coffee, alcohol, tours of HQV2, trading posts, CGC, friendship, community, camaraderie, shenanigans, insanity, and more.
Plan ahead. Be there.
Tickets and details on sale now at coffincomicsshop.com.